So I had just returned from having my second child, who was about 7 months old when I was going back to work. So I was re-entering the workforce part-time, 2 days a week, as a director at Grant Thornton, and identifying that my confidence was low. I had a lot of inner critic happening at the time, and a lot of self-doubt was coming up. So I just thought there was something I really needed to tackle, because how I was emotionally each day was not something that I would have been able to keep up. I think we all feel that we're a lot younger than we are, so I've always felt that I come across confidently, but I always feel like, someone's going to realise I'm a 12-year-old girl at some stage and don't know what I'm doing. And I think that just got exacerbated and blown up. A whole lot of different things happen when you have babies that, you spend so many hours changing nappies and doing things for the baby and talking to mums about baby stuff, and to then flip that and go into a resourcing conversation or a BD meeting, it's very different language, and I just didn't feel I even had that language to be able to communicate effectively and, make change in the workplace. I think I faced into a few things happening at once. Being a director, living regionally in Victoria and working part-time all make my job a little harder, and I have high expectations on myself, and throughout my career I have been told that I do set high expectations on myself. So I definitely think throughout the course, identifying that I was doing that and giving myself the space to know that I am a mum returning to work. I do need to give myself breathing room and identify that, no, I'm not going to do everything at 110% like I used to, and to be okay with that. I think all the tools are there to be able to coach yourself. For me, it was more the network and the regular events that are scheduled in the diary, because I think if they're not there, another priority would come up, right? But definitely now having all those tools in my back pocket, it is a little checklist for you when something does come up and say, oh yeah, hey, I did do that, well done, and kind of give yourself a bit of a pat on the back as well. For me, I think it's really important to drive your own personal development. No one else is going to do it for you. So if someone's identified that there's an area within the Acts of Confidence program that they're struggling with and finding challenges in, chances are there's probably a few areas in there because they're all quite related. And I think the benefit for me that came from it was just having these conversations front of mind and touching on the same topics week on, week off for 10 weeks, and helping each other work through them and getting that, those real life experiences from other people, and then what they did to overcome it as well, because it's not always just one way that would work for everyone. So yeah, I couldn't recommend it enough. And in my case, if you can identify what value it would add to you as a person, but also what value it'll add to the organisation that you work for as well, because no doubt you growing as an individual can then help your organisation and other people within that organisation as well.